coming up this week, I'm going to be running for a distance that I haven't run for a while. So what is this distance that I'm going to run today, sort of unexpectedly? I mean, am I going to kind of throw in a random half marathon? Perhaps that's what I'm going to do, or perhaps not. No, I'm not going to do that. What I'm doing today is I'm actually running 10k, and you might think, well, that's a bit strange because you run 10k all the time. Have you lost your mind? Well, no, the fact is, if you've seen the last couple of videos, you'll know I've been away on jolly holes, and that means that I've been away for 2 whole weeks as well. It was 2 whole weeks. Unheard of, really, to be away for that long, but I've had a lovely time. Went to Yorkshire. It's nice up there. And when I was there, I did do a bit of running, but it was just 5k. So I haven't actually done a 10k as of today in just over 3 weeks. Now, this is not good news when you actually factor in that well, from today, just under 4 weeks, I'm going to be taking part in a 10k event. So this is not exactly what you call the best training when you're heading up for a race. So I better put in a 10k now that I'm back from holiday. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll have a kind of chat about what it all means on the other side of that run. So let's get cracking.
Shame on me, thinking it was just a phase. Got me like, ooh, got me like, ooh. Ain't it fun recognizing your mistakes? Got me like, ooh, feeling so ooh. Now I brought my worst behavior, throwing a party in my head.
Here we are, run completely. It feels really good to have done a 10k after 3-week hiatus, so that's really good. I'm really pleased about that. I'll stick the times up on the screen. It wasn't a particularly quick one, but that's fine. I wasn't expecting that today. It was just a case of getting out there and kind of doing it, and it was slow and steady, so, which is fine. I'm perfectly happy with that. However, it's just kind of got me thinking about where I am and where I want to be. Now, when this video goes out towards the end of September, I'm going to be very close to this event that I'm taking part in, this 10k event, which happens near the beginning of October. I'm actually recording this more in the middle of September, and I've got 4 weeks to go until, just under 4 weeks actually, until the event. So my holiday, the timing of it wasn't perfect in training terms, because really ideally that's when I would want to have been going out 2-3 times a week, probably doing maybe interval session, or maybe some of the other techniques that I've been using in recent videos to try and kind of get some regular good 10Ks in, and maybe a little bit of speed work in there as well. Just that kind of thing in amongst the usual slow running that I do. So yeah, so it's been a bit not great timing, because not only I did do some runs on my holiday, as you saw. If you've seen the videos recently, then you'll know that I did put in a couple of 5k runs. I did one 5k run the first week, another one the second week, so that's okay. But it's not a lot of running, and it's not a lot of distance. And of course, although I did do a lot of walking on the holiday did involve a lot of kind of stopping at pubs and eating, and also it'd be a case of, well, do you fancy a pudding? Oh yes, don't mind if I do. So, you know, there's a bit of that going on as well. I do enjoy walking, but the walking distances probably weren't that great, maybe 4 or 5 miles maybe, because my dogs are getting a bit older now. In dog years, they are ancient, so it does mean that you don't kind of want to drag them, particularly if it's a bit warm. You don't want to drag them out for huge long walks. So what we tended to do is go for a couple of miles, maybe 2 or 3 miles, find a pub, have some lunch, very nice leisurely lunch. The dogs could then go to sleep underneath the table, very nice, and get their second wind, and then we'd then do another kind of 2 or 3 miles. If it was like a circular walk, pub in the middle of it, brilliant, lovely jubbly. That's what the doctor ordered. But what we tended to do was that actually most days, there was a couple of times when there wasn't a pub halfway through, maybe up in the hills on the Yorkshire Dales, somebody hadn't built a pub for us, which is you know, I mean, they could have done that. They could have built a pub for us, but not in all of the cases. One of the cases went right up, quite high into the hills. It was quite a climb, quite a hefty climb. And no, there was no pub up there. So we had to climb back down again and go and find one. So, you know, but that's what's happened. The holiday kind of involved walking and a fair amount of eating and not a huge amount of running. So this is not good timing, but you know, it kind of is what it is. So just to recap, in case you haven't been seeing the videos lately, I've got myself like 3 goals for this 10k event. Number 1 is to try and beat the time that I put in when I last did the event. In fact, when the event last ran, which was 2 years ago in 2019. I don't know why it didn't run in 2020. I wonder why that was. Something happened. Don't know what it was. And my time there, just under 106. I feel fairly happy that I should be able to beat that, I think. My second goal is to come in under an hour, and my third goal is to set a new PB. Now, if I do any one of those, I think now, I'll be pretty pleased. But really, with the way the world is at the moment, just the fact that I'm taking part is probably going to be enough, if I'm really being brutally honest. But anyway, I'll keep an open mind, because at the time of recording this, there are 4 weeks to go. I can get plenty more runs in between now and then. Well, I've got a good maybe 2 or 3 weeks worth of running, so we'll see. What doesn't help either is having taken 2 weeks off of work. I've got a really busy period, and also, if you see my BSL videos, I'm starting a new British Sign Language course, so that's going to be kicking in on Wednesday evenings, and that means that then Wednesday would have been normally one of the days that I would go out for a run. That's going to be completely off. So yeah, I've got a lot of juggling to do, but you know, that's not unusual. We all have that in life, don't we? So I've just got to kind of make the best of it, make the best of the situation. Can you see me? Make the best of the situation, and you know, it is what it is. Oh, I'm getting out of breath now. So I've done quite a long cool down walk. Somebody posted actually in the comments recently saying they really enjoy having a nice long walk at the end of it, and this is going to have been quite a long walk. I actually went and delivered a birthday card for somebody. Actually, I popped via home on my cool down walk, collected the card, and then I've walked up to post it, and then I'm walking home again. So it's going to be quite a long cool down, but that's probably good for my first 10k run after 3 weeks. Anyway, that's it for this week. Just a quick update on where I am. There'll be another video next week, and we kind of see where I am then. I'm going to kind of, you know, see where we go from here. But I'm loving it. Really good to have done 10k again. Out of breath. Thank you very much for watching. Do comment if you have anything to say about all of this. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new here, you're very welcome. And I will see you for another update next week.